Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Monday announcements live from the Findlay-Hancock County Chamber of Commerce. I'm Membership and Events Manager Doug Jenkins with you as we kick off our week and get ready to look at the week ahead. And a lot of things happening in the local business community. That's what we're here to highlight today. So let's get right into it with our calendar of events. As you can see, we have a couple things going on here at the Chamber this week, starting with Fresh Brewed Business tomorrow. It's the first Tuesday of October. Hard to believe it. We're in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Christmas will be here before you know it. I don't mean to bypass Thanksgiving. I don't mean to bypass Halloween by any means, but man, the year's going really fast. So we're into October. It's the first Tuesday in October. So of course that means we're having Fresh Brew Business. Tomorrow we'll be talking about cybersecurity and your business. Joining me is Lauren Wagner from Centricom, who will be our featured speaker tomorrow. Hey, thanks for joining me, Lauren.
Good afternoon, Doug. I'm happy to be able to be here today.
So what can we expect out of your presentation tomorrow? Lots of improv, I'm guessing.
Well, yeah. Fundamentally, we're going to be talking about the cyber threats that are impacting businesses these days, at least the main cyber threats that are impacting businesses. We'll talk about some of the statistics to make people aware of just the scope of the issue in terms of numbers and in terms of dollars and what it means to them and their business. Some things to look for and some suggestions on how to help protect yourself.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you doing this. You and I went in depth on this topic as well on a recent edition of the Chamber podcast, Chamber Amplified. So if people want to get a primer on this, they can go listen to that as well. They can just get a heavy dose of Lauren Wagner this month if they want to.
Well, hopefully that's all a good thing.
All right. So Fresh Brew Business tomorrow at 8 in the morning at the Marathon Center for the Performing Arts. Lauren, we'll see you there tomorrow.
You bet, Doug. Looking forward to it.
And you can sign up right now on our website to attend that. It's $15. If you've never been there before, we've got a light breakfast for you. There's coffee, all the coffee you can drink. Usually takes me a couple cups to get going in the morning, plus several other speakers too. We have a lot of different topics we'll be covering tomorrow, so be sure to sign up for that now. Also this week, it's the first Thursday of the month, which means we'll have our Safety Council meeting. This week we're focusing on ergonomics and home office setup recommendations. You can see Lisa Canine from the Ohio Bureau of Workers' Compensation will be our featured speaker at that event. That takes place at the Hilton Garden Inn, and you can sign up for that as well. Of course, remember, if you are doing this to get credit from the Bureau of Workers' Compensation on your ratings that you get at the end of the year and get that rebate, you need to make sure that you're signed up ahead of time, and you have to take in at least 10 of the 11 of the Safety Council meetings that we put on each year. So make sure you get signed up for that now. Some other things going on to tell you about this week. We do have one member event that we can tell you about. This is another one from GBQ Partners. This will be an update on manufacturing and distribution. Kyrio was with us last week to tell us about their restaurant-themed version of this event. This one will focus more on the manufacturing and distribution side. So if you are working in that area, if you're a manager, if you're an accountant at a firm like this is a really good way to stay up to date on the latest regulations that can impact you from an accounting standpoint. Remember, if you're a Chamber of Commerce member, you can always sign up and put your events on here. So if you're hosting an event, a webinar, something like that, that the community or the business community could be interested in, I can help you get that put up on the member event calendar and have you on here to talk a little bit about the event as it's coming. So unfortunately, Kyrie was unable to join us today, but I'm sure we'll hear from her in the future because GBQ puts together several events every year. On the jobs front, speaking of, we do have one new job posted here recently. This from Berwick and Company. They're looking for a new interior designer. So if you know of anybody who might be interested in that, or you're interested in that yourself, you can sign up and find out more through our website, as they'll have all the specifics there. One last thing to tell you about. That's not really related to an event, but we do have our Chamber podcast. You heard Lauren and I talking about that just a little bit ago. You can see that was on episode 29 where we talked about that. But we have this come out every Friday. Usually we have a business-related topic that you might be interested in. As you can see on our latest one, we were talking about some new tax laws that can impact small businesses. Certainly something you're going to to be up to speed on. We also highlight long tenured members on each and every episode of the Chamber of Commerce podcast, Chamber Amplified, so you can learn more about the business history of Findlay and Hancock County. So that is available to download anytime. Just go to findlayhancockchamber.com/podcast, or you can just go to your favorite podcast player and search for Chamber Amplified and get it delivered to your phone each and every Friday morning. And I'd tell you what's coming up this Friday, but off the top of my head, I kind of forget. You'll just have to subscribe. I guarantee it'll be good information. So that will do it from the Chamber this afternoon. Lots going on, as always. If you have any questions about what's happening, or if you'd like to be involved, let me know. Just send me an email, djenkins@findlayhancockchamber.com. Let's make it a great week, and we'll see you next time live from the Chamber with the Monday announcements.